In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on a journey through the Ural Mountains of Russia. They were skilled, prepared, and knew exactly what they were doing. Their goal was simple: complete a challenging winter expedition through harsh Arctic conditions. Before leaving, they promised to send a message when they safely returned, but that message never came. Weeks passed, and then concern turned into fear. A search team was sent out to find them. When they finally reached the campsite, something immediately felt wrong. The tent had been torn open from the inside. It looked like the hikers had rushed out in a sudden panic. Even more disturbing, many essential supplies and warm clothing were still inside the tent despite the freezing temperatures outside. Something had forced them to leave immediately. But what? The search continued deeper into the forest. Footprints led away from the campsite, showing the group initially moving together into the snowy wilderness. But soon, the tracks became confusing. They split in different directions, making it hard to understand what really happened. Then, the first members of the group were found. Some were located near the edge of the forest, while others were further away in the snow. The situation raised more questions than answers. Why would experienced hikers leave their shelter in such extreme cold? And why did they move in differently instead of staying together? As investigators searched further, the mystery only deepened. Nothing at the scene clearly explained why they had left the tent so suddenly. Weeks later, when the snow began melting, more people were discovered in a nearby ravine under deep snow. But even this discovery did not bring clear answers. There were no obvious signs that explained the full sequence of events. Everything remained uncertain and difficult to piece together. Naturally, theories began to spread about what might have happened. Some believed a sudden snowslide or avalanche may have forced the group to leave their tent quickly. Others suggested extreme weather conditions could have caused confusion and panic in the dark. Over time, more explanations were suggested, but none fully matched all the details found at the scene. For decades, investigators and experts debated the case without reaching a clear conclusion. The Dyatlov Pass incident slowly became one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in modern history. Years later, researchers revisited the case using modern tools and computer simulations. They hoped technology could finally explain the contradictions and bring closure to the mystery. One leading theory suggests that unusual snow conditions may have created instability on the slope. This could have forced the hikers to leave their tent suddenly in harsh, freezing conditions. In low visibility and extreme cold, even experienced hikers could have quickly lost their sense of direction. But even with modern analysis, not everything is fully explained. Some questions still remain unanswered. Why did they leave so suddenly? Why were their belongings found spread across such a wide area? And why does this mystery continue to fascinate people more than 60 years later? Perhaps because some stories never get a final answer. They simply remain a mystery. What do you think really happened at Dyatlov Pass? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy mysteries like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch more videos.